always saying, what the heck is gluten? Can you please answer their question?
Yes, and it's a question that so many people have. You can't go into a restaurant and really order a side of gluten. It's actually a protein that's found in wheat, rye, and barley and its derivatives, and it actually gives bread its elasticity and the dough. You know how you can fold a piece of bread?
I know that I can't make pie without gluten. That's all I know.
You can, and there's gluten-free substitutes. Yeah. It's just very hard. Yeah. But it's that protein that is actually the reactive bit that's in gluten-containing foods that make people like me very sick. The gold standard is an endoscopy, and most people are too scared to go under, and get a sample of their small intestine taken out, even though it doesn't hurt. And then there's also a genetic test that you can do. But the genetic test will only tell you if you're apt to develop celiac disease and not if you have an active case of it. So it's an incredibly hard thing to diagnose, but 1 in 133 people or more have it. And that's just celiac disease. That's not even gluten sensitivity or other people that need to eat gluten-free diet.
This is a book written by Erica Dermer, and there is so much talk about celiac in the news. I mean, a lot lately.
There is.
But for people who may not know, what exactly is it?
So celiac disease is a genetic autoimmune condition. It's basically the body attacking itself anytime that people diagnosed with celiac disease, consume gluten. And gluten is a protein found in wheat, rye, barley, and also contaminated oats. So it's really just an intense condition, and you have to monitor everything that you eat, everything that you put in your mouth, even some body products as well.
And now you suffer from celiac disease, correct?
I do. I was diagnosed about 5 years ago.
Ooh, and what were you going through at that time? So let's say we went out for an Italian meal and you sat down to a big bowl of pasta. What would happen to you that night?
Well, I was eating a big bowl of pasta. I was eating pastaroni almost at every meal, which was interesting in and of itself. But, I was constantly ingesting gluten, so constantly ingesting pasta, pizza. I mean, it was my favorite foods. Oh, yeah. And I was just noticing one night I just got very sick and I never really recovered. And what's interesting about celiac is that the genes can just turn on at any time.
Oh,
so I was fine for a while, and then one night just got very ill and I never got better. And the diagnosis process was very hard because since I don't have typical symptoms, because my symptoms take so long to really show, doctors kept misdiagnosing me after misdiagnosis after misdiagnosis, and it took years to actually find at the Mayo Clinic actually in Scottsdale to find a proper diagnosis, and they finally diagnosed me with celiac disease.
Erica Dermer from Gluten-Free and More magazine right here, and Sasha Bruno are here to tell us all about it. First, we know so many people. Well, you have celiac disease.
I do.
You are not alone.
I'm not alone. 1 in 100 people here in the U.S., about 1%, have celiac disease, and even more than that, have non-celiac gluten sensitivity. So
yes, I was going to say.
A lot of people out there eating gluten-free right now.
Absolutely. So, and it's been hard. I mean, now that's become more popular, it's gotten better now to be able to find products because you do feel left out a lot of wanting to eat some of your favorite things.
Yeah, when I was
gluten in almost everything.
Everything. When I was first diagnosed, it was really, really hard for me to find something to eat, especially dining out or at the regular grocery store that everyone else got to shop at. So yeah, with 1 in 100 people, I mean, definitely people are starting to make great gluten-free products. And I mean, you can name a product and now we have a substitute for it. So we're pretty lucky. We're living the best life we can have right now as a
celiac.
Good
to hear.
How has this affected your social life?
I was timid. It was almost a fear. I mean, like, I noticed I pulled back a lot, and that's not a fun place to be.
I definitely think it can be scary getting friends to understand that you're not trying to be picky. I just went to a party and I had a girlfriend go out of her way to get safe food options for me. And that's where the supportive friendship and supportive partner comes in. Hello, this is Erica from celiacandthebeast.com, a sheknows.com expert. And if you couldn't tell, I am here in Hawaii at Disney Aulani Resorts. And this is my friend Todd. He is from Disney, and we're here to really talk about why I'm here. You may not expect someone like me to be at Disney because I am child-free, no kids, and I am just a grown-up looking for a good time. which is interesting. There's a lot of misperceptions of what this resort is, about, being only for kids and only for little kids. But then you've got people like me and even older adults that are here. So do you want to talk a little bit about how Disney and especially Aulani is really fun for all ages?
Certainly. And first of all, aloha. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, as much as you always hear we're a family resort, the reality is there's something for everyone.
I'm here at the beautiful Disney Aulani Resort in Hawaii. I'm having a fantastic time and having a great food throughout my entire resort experience. But it's not just me. I mean, this guy's really the hero of the shot. This is Chef Kevin, and he's one of the great chefs here at Disney Aulani Resort. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about today how you deal with food allergies. I was very impressed when I walked into any place in the resort. First of all, they knew that I had food allergies, which is great. It's almost like feeling like I'm a superstar here, right? They're like, oh, you're the one with celiac. Okay, great. So you'll be gluten-free, as well as getting a stamp on my receipt. So when I walk into a restaurant, and even if I didn't, say in advance I had food allergies, how would you deal with someone who comes in and say, oh, I'm a celiac, I'm gluten-free?
Well, the server, if you walk in, and the server will notify the chef and the manager about the dietary restrictions or allergies, and the chef will have a ticket and will know that you have allergy, and we'll go to the table and tell you your options.
They're actually trying to make your experience as similar to other guests as possible.
Yes, your dish should be just as good or even better than the others.
I would say even better.